I know I'm missing some. I'll get it before we're through. Thank you once again to Bandit and for you guys for coming down on a Saturday fucking night. There's a lot of things to do in Stockholm. It's a big city. This show is just one of them, and you chose to come here. Thank you very much. Saturday night, and sometimes when you play on a Saturday night, some amateurs come out and they want to fucking rock out. Amateurs are welcome. I want to know how many fucking real rock and rollers are in the fucking crowd tonight. You know how you can tell when you're a real rock and roller? When you gotta be up at 5 o'clock in the morning the next day and it's a Monday and you still come down to the fucking rock and roll show. That's a real rock and roller. Now, I'm gonna ask the question again. How many real rock and rollers in the club tonight? Alright, real rock and rollers. Let's do the one thing real rock and rollers like to do more than anything else. And that's talk about rock and roll. Yeah, that's right. Real rock and rollers can talk about rock and roll all night long. You see, when this rock and roll shit is over and all the rock and roll bands have come and gone, I'm gonna start my climb to the top of the highest mountain. And do you know what I'm gonna do when I get on top of the mountain? I'm gonna look down. And do you know who's gonna be looking up at me? Everybody who put me down is gonna be looking up at me. Everybody who talks some shit behind my back is gonna be looking up at me. Every girl who cheated on me is gonna be looking up at me. Everybody who said that I would not because I could not is gonna be looking up at me. And when they do, I'm gonna have both arms up in the air. And in this hand, I'm gonna have the hand of Mr. Cliff Burton. Mr. Dimebag Darrell. Mr. Randy Rhoads, Mr. Eric Carr, Mr. Bon Scott, Mr. Gary Moore, Mr. Phil Lynott, Mr. Johnny Ramone, Mr. Dee Ramone, Mr. Joey Ramone, Mr. Joe Strummer, the Reverend Solomon Burke, the one and only Tupac Shakur, Mr. Johnny Cash, and the greatest rock and roll singer of all time, Mr. Ronnie James Dio. Because baby, when you get on top of the mountain, the only place to go is sky high. And everybody in this room tonight, everybody is sexy in heaven, baby. Everybody is sexy in heaven, girl. Everybody is sexy in heaven, woman. Everybody is sexy in heaven, sister. Everybody is sexy in heaven, mama. Everybody is sexy in heaven, honey. Everybody is sexy in heaven, sweetheart. Everybody is sexy in heaven. Up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't like what's looking back at you, or you walk down the street, you see a hot girl, you see a hot boy, they don't even know you're alive. Do what I do. 1,000 times a day I've got a mantra that I say to myself in the morning, in the afternoon, and I'm going to tell it to everybody tonight, and it goes like this. This heart gets stronger, this skin gets thicker, this mouth gets louder. This heart gets stronger, this skin gets thicker, this mouth gets louder. This heart gets stronger, this skin gets thicker, this mouth gets louder. This heart gets stronger, this skin gets thicker, this mouth gets Danko Jones from YYZ. That's the Nick. Haters.